Welcome back to Good Day. So, Amanda, let's talk about one of your favorite things, wine.
I have a lot of favorite things.
Yeah, we know you enjoy wine.
Yeah, I do enjoy wine. Well, what you may not know is the Mitten State has plenty of wineries and vineyards. Jenna Salazar of Visit Lenawee is here with an invitation to enjoy some local Michigan wines. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing
I wish
some
you could
wine.
try some today.
I know. But
Hopefully next weekend.
Not at
yes,
work.
next weekend, because you've got an event coming up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the Raisin Wine Trail is a trail we started about a year ago in southeast Michigan. So it consists of 4 wineries throughout Lenawee County. And each year since we've started, we've tried to do about 2 events. We call it a fair and pair. So in May is actually wine month. So that's how we kind of kick off, spring and summer with wine in southeast Michigan. But the fair and pair will be Saturday, May 4th. So it's a $30 ticket, and then it's a self-guided trail. So you kind of plan your day and stop at each winery along the way, and then you'll get a food pairing and a wine pairing at each stop. So it's really fun.
So really nice, yeah. So getting an opportunity to enjoy some local wine as well. So tell us, what are some of the wineries maybe that are participating, and what's the education process like for folks?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we started the wine trail, we felt like when people think of wine, especially Michigan, they think a lot of northern Michigan. So
the wine like trail, the cherry wines and stuff like that.
Yeah, which all have great wines up in Traverse City and stuff, but we wanted people to know that you don't have to travel all the way to the top of Michigan to get some really great wine, that there are wineries right in southeast Michigan. So we kind of came up with the name River Raisin Wine Trail because when the pioneers settled in the area many, many years ago, they had noticed this abundance of grapes growing along the river, so they named it the River Raisin. So there's just that rich history of grape growing in the area, which is awesome. So that's the education piece. But the wineries participating are Flying Otter, that's in Adrian, Cherry Creek Cellars, that's in Brooklyn, right down the street actually from MIS, Chateau Aeronautique, it's also in the Irish Hills area, and then Pentamere Winery, it's downtown Tecumseh.
I've been to every single one of them. I have.
I love that.
Just so you know, I've been to all of them, yes, and can vouch. So it's wonderful to have the wine produced
locally
right here.
Yeah, it is.
Locally, and to be able to support those farms and those vineyards, and have a good time, because when you go to these places, it's an experience. You're not just there to buy a bottle or take some sips. These are beautiful locations. Oh,
beautiful locations. And that's the other part that I don't think a lot of people know, is that most of these wineries their tasting rooms are located on the vineyard. So like Flying Otter, you're sitting on this whole rustic outdoor tasting area and you overlook their beautiful vineyard. Each has like their own vibe to it, which I love. Then you have like that downtown feel, kind of smaller tasting room, and downtown Tecumseh with Pentamere. Cherry Creek Cellars is actually out of an 1800s schoolhouse. It's a beautiful brick building, but then you also overlook the vineyard. Chateau Aeronautique is actually owned by a pilot, so it's all aviation themed, which is really unique.
The bar is like a wing
from a plane. So it's awesome, and they have this beautiful outdoor beer garden area too. So I just think that that's a big part of it, is people probably don't even realize in their own backyard there's these beautiful vineyards, so.
And like you said, they all have their own vibe, so it's nice to do the trail and to be able to try each one.
Yeah, and it's self-guided as well, so you can move around the way that you want to. So, for folks who want to get their hands on these tickets, you've extended them so they can do so, right?
Yes, so you have till Monday night to purchase your tickets. Again, they're $30 per person. That includes a food pairing and a wine pairing at each location. If you have a person in your group who wants to serve as a DD, those tickets are reduced, so those are $12. So they only get a food item at each location.
And that's important.
Yes, it is, absolutely. And it's still really good food. And the theme, I just wanted to mention, the theme for this one, we've tried to do a different theme for each fair and pair, is international flavors. So each winery is kind of chosen a different country that they're bringing their tasting from. So we have like Sweden, New Zealand, there's some French cuisine in there, and then German.
Oh, okay.
And they each are special to the winery owners. Either they've spent a lot of time in those countries, or they have just roots dating back to that area. So, so yeah, we're putting a little twist on it this year with international flavors.
So you have local wine and international food.
Yeah, exactly. What can be better, right?
It's good stuff. So again, the trail is next Saturday, though, May 4th. Get your tickets by Monday night, though, if you want to participate. And that's a great deal. $30.
I mean, I think so
stops,
too. Yeah.
a drink and some food. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
a great
awesome.
time. So go to visit Lenawee.com. Actually, if you click the events right on the main navigation, it'll pop up right on there, and you can purchase your tickets online.
Very good. Easy as that. Jenna, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today. Appreciate it.